Okay, so we're
I
seeing
don't
now
think
the
that would have
cavalcade
happened if
of
it been,
Prime Minister Narendra Modi driving into Nigam Bodh Ghat. He'll be joining the funeral services of former Prime Minister Manmohan Singh. There was an unseemly controversy about the memorial site. The government has tried to settle it by saying that a memorial site will be found at the earliest, that the Congress is doing needless politics. The Congress making a big deal of the fact that a memorial site hadn't yet been found. They were of the view that the cremation should have happened at the memorial site itself. Anyway, that's hopefully now in the past. As Pawan Khera said, this is not the time to talk about that controversy. It's a time to focus on the life of Dr. Manmohan Singh. And what is interesting, Sanjay, is that here's a person who comes to different parts of government, whether it's as chief economic advisor, whether it is as RBI governor or deputy chairperson of the planning commission. And there are occasions when he goes to New York, he goes to Geneva, works on UN trade and development, and what ultimately became the South movement. He then decides to come back. So here's someone who has that spirit of public service, wanting to give back. He's encouraging others like Rakesh Mohan, like Montek Singh Ahluwalia to join him in government as well. And even if he had the opportunity of a plush posting in Geneva, he still has the craving to come back and contribute to some way in nation building.
Yeah, absolutely, Rahul. For example, I believe that Dr. Singh pushed the boundaries. He pushed the envelope. Now, he was a bureaucrat. He was an economist. But the truth is, he was fully aware when he became both the finance minister as well as particularly when he became the prime minister, that the world of politics is very shark infested, that there are various interests that many people, including Dr. Mukherjee and others, aspired for the post that he finally got. So I think, his ability, his very calm temperament, which allowed him to work with colleagues who he knew were at the end of the day having a lot of angst because he was occupying the 7 racecourse rows that it was called at that point of time, and his ability to kind of stretch beyond that and focus on what he believed he could do best, play to his strength, give India a stronger economy, lift the people out of poverty, increase the size of India's middle class. I feel, Rahul, that the Congress party here has missed the big contribution that Dr. Manmohan Singh made, was to give the Indian middle class the story that it deserved.
Give me a second. That's Admiral Dinesh Tripathi, Chief of the Naval Staff, and before him, AP Singh, the Chief of the Air Force Staff, coming in to pay their last respects to Dr. Manmohan Singh. So we're seeing the service chiefs come in, play their last respects. The Prime Minister will be there as well. But Sanjay Jha, go on.
So I feel, for example, if you look at the 1991 liberalization, it led to an India that began to develop a stronger purchasing power. A lot of the migration from rural to urban India began. Manufacturing increased. Exports did well. And over the period of time, and let me also say that the Vajpayee government did its job well. And end of day, under Dr. Manmohan Singh, we saw the emergence of a middle class. And that middle class is what basically voted for an endorsement of Dr. Manmohan Singh in 2009.